It's brunch with Brian. We're back. And so I wanted to talk about a few different things today. Hey, I hope you were on our Teaching Tuesdays call last week or this couple days ago, because that was really a good one. And we had a lot of really good information on that one. That was all about the 8 reasons why you believe in yourself. Okay, so it all starts, remember, there's two sides of any business, really, when you think about it. There's the mindset and there's the mechanics. Okay, so I want you to think about the mechanics, and I talk about the mechanics of real estate investing a lot. I've created a lot of systems for the mechanics of real estate investing. The what to say and what to do system is really it. That is all the mechanics of real estate investing. I mean, that's all the scripts, it's all the checklists, it's everything you need to be successful in real estate. So that's pretty much your mechanics, the mechanics of the business. Okay, my computer's slipping here. So that's the mechanics of the business. So what about the mindset? Because there's two sides of any business, of every business, the mechanics and the mindset. You won't even get in the mechanics if you don't have the right mindset. So if some people will never have the right mindset to do real estate, they just don't have the right mindset. They don't have the belief. So when we talk about uh, believing in yourself, there's 8 things that you can do to believe in yourself more. And I'm just going to talk about 2 of them, but I want you to go back and listen to, if you want that link, you know what, I've been thinking about this and I might start sending out the links to Teaching Tuesdays because people are missing it and they don't even realize it. So I might start sending the link out in an email so that people can hear it. Would that be helpful, guys? Would that make sure that you listen to these Teaching Tuesdays more if I sent the link out? That you can listen to it after. I might start doing that. I've been hesitating on that because I like it when people are on it live, and I thought that would discourage people from coming on it live. But if you're not listening to it, then I think I'm gonna do that. I think I'm gonna start posting it, a link every Thursday or something, so you guys can hear it in case you missed it. Now, last week, the 2 things I wanted to focus on here, I think the very first one is important, and that is identifying and developing your strengths, your traits, and your skills. Now, traits and skills are 2 different things. Your traits are things you're born with. Okay, things that you have that are part of your. I'm going. My camera's going crazy today. Things that you are born with. Things that you don't necessarily, you may develop them, but you're born with certain traits. Okay, so you're gregarious, you're outgoing. Now you think you're born with it, you're not born with it. You actually learn it in the first few years of life because you observe other people's responses around you, and you're normally picking up some of the habits and some of the patterns of one of your parents. So if you look at your personality today, it's a mishmash of both your parents, and maybe sometimes you lean way more towards one of your parents. You think much more like one of your parents than the other. That's the way it was in our family. I thought a lot more like my mom. And so, you're not born with it. Okay. I sort of ascribe to the thought tabula rasa. That's a Latin phrase for blank slate, meaning when a baby is born, they're a blank slate. Now, I agree to that up to a certain point, but definitely genetics has a big part. I mean, just look at Lynette's body. She's all wired. She's got this metabolism. I mean, that's going to affect your personality and just being wired like that. So, it depends. There's definitely a physical component. There's definitely heredity and environment, in all of us. But you want to recognize the fact that some of it's inherited. Part of the reason you're the way you are is because, the first few years of your life, basically, it was when you were role modeling and trying to figure out life. So you made a lot of decisions and you decided who you were going to be along the way. You didn't really make those decisions. They were subconscious. And so you have a certain mindset now. Now you don't realize it, but you can change that mindset very easily. That mindset is very malleable and changeable. It's amazing. And so if you're feeling a little negative, you can be way more positive. You can control your mindset. So I want you to, here's a couple of the things that I talked about. Developing your strengths, developing your traits and your skills. So skills is something else now. Skills is something you work on, that you develop. A trait is something that's you've got. You're an outgoing person. You're an organized person. You're a detail person. You're a big action. You're an actioneer. Okay, so whatever those things are, some of those are good and some not so good. So hopefully most of those are good for you. And then you can control the rest. You can say, hey, I'm going to develop my strengths, whatever you're good at, whatever your traits are and whatever your skills are that you're good at, you develop those to be a valuable addition to society. Okay, everybody wants to give back and to be a valuable member of society, you got to develop some kind of skills that somebody's going to pay you for. Okay, and that's the thing. And so that can be, challenging, but that's also exciting. And it's trying to figure out. You need to identify. I have a special forum called My Strengths and Weaknesses, which is really good for identifying your strengths and weaknesses and playing them up. Okay, so that's an important one. Also, I want to talk about, don't think about the past in a negative way. Okay, I think a lot of people tend to dwell on the past with some negativity and sort of think back on times that didn't go well and dwell on some less than positive memories. Okay, so when you're thinking about the past, the only reason to think about the past is one of two reasons. One, to enjoy some positive memory, like, oh, I remember when we went to Australia, and that's fine to look back on the past, and you should enjoy your past and history and think about positive things. And the other reason is, if you're thinking about something negative, is to learn a lesson. Obviously, if you're hanging on to something from the past and you haven't let it go, it's because you haven't learned the lesson yet. So we need to look at what you're not able to let go. So if there's something you're just hanging on to and it's not good, and it's negative for sure, it's not helping you, and you just want to let it go and leave it in the past, that's where you have to figure out what lesson you were supposed to learn. That's why it's still hanging around. That's why that memory is still hanging around, because you ain't learned the lesson yet. So you got to teach yourself the lesson. Sometimes it's just that you need to move on. Sometimes the lesson is you got to move on. All right. Hey, morning, everybody. Hey, happy morning to Isabel and Noel and Kathy. You guys are always here. That's great. I think it might be Kathy. Caleb, mindset is so important. Yes. Mechanics and mindset. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. That's why we like to do yes, you want me to do the Teaching Tuesdays link. Yeah, I'm going to start doing that. And not enough people are hearing that. I recognized last week. So morning. Yes, please send link. All right, great. Yes, everybody is in agreement on that one. I was unable to hop on. Yep. Okay. I will give you, maybe I'll send the link out to everybody today. Watch your email today. Okay. Watch your email. Maybe I'll send the link out today. Okay, yeah, and I know you guys sometimes miss it. Also add a printed post to your Facebook page. Mm, oh, okay, yeah, pin post and have the link in it. Yeah, we could do that maybe. That's not a bad idea too. Yes, okay. Hey, good morning, Robert. I'd like to see Robert. Robert's so thoughtful. You guys know Robert sent me a card when we became grandparents. He actually sent a card. I don't know how he found our home address and sent me a nice card thanking me or congratulating me on becoming a grandparent. I thought that was really sweet. Thank you, Robert. Good morning. Isabel, yes. Your past is your education. Hey, that's a good one. I like that. Your past is your education. If you focus on the right things, your past can bring you down and make you feel less confident, but that's why I never want that to happen. I want you to focus on the positives. The past is like your rearview mirror. Yeah, I like that. If you stare into it, you'll miss what's in front of you and crash. But the occasional glimpse is good. Yes, that's perfect. Hey, I really like that analogy. Great analogy, Caleb. You guys are all so smart and helpful and contributing to the conversation. All right, so it's great to see you. What's our affirmation for today? It's I believe in myself. Okay, I believe in myself, and I'm going to send out that link today. I believe in myself. All right, let's do that 3 times on 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. I believe in myself. I believe in myself. I believe in myself. Yes. All right, good job. Now let's do our deep breathing. Nice deep breath in. Feels good. That's great. Another deep breath in. And then let it go. And relax your shoulders, your neck. Another one. That feels so good. And always with a big smile. That smile really changes your attitude. So always smile, smile therapy today. Always think about smiling. All right. So great to see everybody today. I will see you tomorrow. Okay. Thanks. Yes. And I will, Robert, and I will see you guys tomorrow. I know you love to hear about connecting. Oh, that's awesome. Hey, look at that. You guys are connecting with each other. Noel and Caleb talked on the phone together. Guys, that's great. I love it when you're networking with each other and making our little Brunch with Brian group here stronger through your connections with each other. So if somebody says something smart, say, hey, that was smart. And, follow each other. That's always good when you follow each other. So, all right. So let's have a wonderful Thursday today. I will be back tomorrow at the same Wolf time, same Wolf channel, and we'll talk about something else that's exciting and interesting. So watch your emails today for that link to the Teaching Tuesday call if you missed it last week. Okay? So until I see you next, what are you going to do? I think I know. You're going to keep expecting success, getting awesome training from the Wolf couple, and taking action.